One. Today I'm just gonna show my Christmas setup thingy. I don't know. Today's Thanksgiving, and we just kind of ate our Thanksgiving dinner, and I set up everything for Christmas today. I, by the way, set up this tree myself today. It's like one of those artificial ones where you need to like put the branches up. It took me a little while. It took me about an hour. Then I also made that village and stuff. And I'm going to start over here with this village, village number 1, also known as Christmas Village. So, here in Christmas Village, this is what my mom made, or like kind of put together. It takes up half of my dining table, or not really half, like a third of the dining table. You can see there's a couple of little buildings there. There's that. It's a pretty nice village. You also got the lamp over there, kind of showing random colors. I also got Alexa playing Christmas music, which you can kind of hear. It's like really low. It's a pretty nice village. It's, by the way, I turn that on. This is kind of how it's wired up. There's these 2 switches here. This is long enough to reach that cord. This wire is not long enough, so I have to put a second extension cord plugging into that one, all plugged in by that wall, or to that wall. And you can just turn it on and off with these little switches. Also, this is battery powered, so you can like turn it off and on. That's just on with lights. You could also play music. It looks nice when the lights are off. So again, here's a Christmas tree we got. Here's a nutcracker thingy and a counter. We got 27 days until Christmas. And if I turn the light on, got a snowman. We got a snowman with a saxophone and a bunch of Christmas hats. And this right here is village number 2, also known as the North Pole, because physically this part of my house is more north than that one that is facing north here. So we got this model railroad going through here, which you can barely see, but yeah, it's my actual model railroad. And see, I forgot to turn on the carousel for this. Play Christmas music, or if I just turn it this way, it just kind of goes around. And I'll show you all the buildings. Right there's the donut shop. There's a little main square there. Carousel, toy shop, little area there. Train station building with an actual train station, people waiting. Pretty nice. And also, all of this is wired. Now I want to show you how this is all like hardwired. If I turn this light on. So with that light on, you kind of see better how this is wired up. So you can see right here is, well actually I'll start over here. There's just that right there. That is a timer. And basically it is set to go on at 4 and go off at 10. And you can see there's an extension cord plugged into the timer. Don't worry about the white cord, that's just this lamp. You can see it comes down here. And it gets to here, where I have a couple of things. I got the actual lights for the tree. I have this huge brick, which is used for the donut shop. And I have this, which connects to the model railroad controller. Now with this controller, I could literally just stop it, start it up, make it go the other way. Could do a lot of stuff with it. See? Turn it on and off. You can do a lot of stuff with this thing. And also, it gives power to the tracks. So the tracks are actually electrified. You have these 2 wires kind of screwed in to these 2 things. Instead of a soldering iron, you can just like screw them in to the DC connectors. and then you basically just connect the wiring to the tracks themselves, and this thing gives enough power to power the entire rail system and all of the metal of the tracks. So that's basically how the model railroad works. And also, when the timer is off, when it's set to off, it just completely shuts power to this little extension cord, which will shut power to the lights, the donut shop, and also the model railroad. So I spent a really long time doing this today. The tree and that. I think it is pretty nice, and I think it did turn out to be pretty well. I don't really have any passenger cars. I just have a caboose and a locomotive. And what's kind of ironic is that that locomotive is for the Santa Fe Railroad. I think you can probably imagine how that's ironic. And I can show you now, when the timer is off, this is how it's going to look. You can see that's simulated. You see the carousel still going because it's battery powered. But then you see, pretend it's like 3:59. Now at 4 o'clock, it's all just going to go on just like that. So, see, pretty helpful to have everything connected into one spot. And I don't know, I don't even know why I'm making this for 6 minutes into recording. I just kind of wanted to show off how this village is. Kind of like it. I actually have no idea why I'm filming this. There's stockings as well. So I think that's pretty much gonna wrap up. And before I go, T-Pose against T-Series. So bye, I guess. Have a nice Thanksgiving, or whenever you're watching this. If you're watching this in like 2025 and it's the middle of January, hi. I would be in college at the time, but hi. So, oh my god. Okay, look. So this happens sometimes, like, when the caboose gets uncoupled with the locomotive pushes the caboose. It's just weird. So, again, happy Thanksgiving, happy whatever time you're watching this, and goodbye.